Welcome to Trivia on Tap, where we prepare you to win bar trivia and increase your general knowledge. Subscribe for daily trivia videos and comment below with how many answers you got correct. Let's get started with some Victorian Era Trivia. What year did Queen Victoria ascend to the throne? A. 1837 or B. 1835 or C. 1839 or D. 1841? The correct answer is A. 1837. Who was Queen Victoria's husband? Is it A. King Charles II or B. King George III or C. Prince William or D. Prince Albert? The correct answer is D. Prince Albert. Which famous detective character was created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? Is it A. Inspector Morse or B. Sherlock Holmes or C. Miss Marple or D. Hercule Poirot? The correct answer is B. Sherlock Holmes. What significant event occurred in 1851 in London? A. Jack the Ripper murders or B. the London Fire or C. the Underground opened or D. the Great Exhibition? The correct answer is D. the Great Exhibition. Which social reformer founded modern nursing during the Crimean War? Is it A. Clara Barton or B. Susan B. Anthony or C. Elizabeth Blackwell or D. Florence Nightingale? The correct answer is D. Florence Nightingale. Which author wrote Oliver Twist? Is it A. William Shakespeare, B. Jane Austen, C. George Orwell, or D. Charles Dickens? The correct answer is D. Charles Dickens. Which British naturalist published On the Origin of Species in 1859? Is it A. Alexander Fleming or B. Charles Darwin or C. Alfred Russel Wallace or D. Isaac Newton? The correct answer is B. Charles Darwin. What major conflict took place between 1853 and 1856 involving Britain? Is it A. Anglo-Zulu War or B. Crimean War or C. Napoleonic Wars or D. American Civil War? The correct answer is B. Crimean War. What year did the Irish Potato Famine begin? Is it A. 1843 or B. 1845 or C. 1850 or D. 1847? The correct answer is B. 1845. Question: What famous building designed by Joseph Paxton hosted the Great Exhibition? A. Great Exhibition Building or B. Crystal Palace or C. Paxton Pavilion or D. British Museum? The correct answer is B. Crystal Palace. During the Victorian era, which mode of transportation saw significant development? Is it A. railways, B. steamboats, C. submarines, or D. automobiles? The correct answer is A. railways. Which legal document passed in 1832 significantly expanded the British electorate? Is it A. Great Reform Act or B. Electoral Expansion Act or C. Suffrage Encouragement Bill or D. People's Representation Act? The correct answer is A. Great Reform Act. Which Victorian novelist wrote Jane Eyre? Is it A. Emily Bronte or B. George Eliot or C. Charlotte Bronte or D. Charles Dickens? The correct answer is C. Charlotte Bronte. Who was the founder of the Salvation Army? A. William Booth or B. John Wilkes Booth or C. John Wesley or D. Benjamin Franklin? The correct answer is A. William Booth. Which year did the Second Opium War end? Is it A. 1858 or B. 1865 or C. 1862 or D. 1860? The correct answer is D. 1860. Which act, passed in 1870, aimed to provide elementary education for children? Is it A, Universal Education Act, or B, Elementary Schooling Act, or C, Education Act, or D, the Learning Bill? The correct answer is C, Education Act. Which movement sought to improve conditions for workers and advocated for political reform in the 1830s and 1840s? A, Civil Rights Movement, or B, Chartism, or C, Industrial Revolution, or D, Suffragette Movement? The correct answer is B, Chartism. What was the major engineering feat completed in 1869 that connected the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea? Is it A, Great Wall reconstruction, or B, Eiffel Tower, or C, Panama Canal, or D, Suez Canal? The correct answer is D, Suez Canal. Which letter it is? A, Emily Bronte, or which letter it is? B, Jane Austen, or which letter it is? C, Virginia Woolf, or which letter it is? D, Charlotte Bronte. Directly ask, who wrote Wuthering Heights? The correct answer is A, Emily Bronte. Which economic philosophy, advocating minimal state intervention, was prevalent during the Victorian era? Is it A, Keynesian economics, or B, communism, or C, laissez-faire, or D, mercantilism? The correct answer is C, laissez-faire. What year was the Married Women's Property Act passed? Is it A, 1870, or B, 1865, or C, 1872, or D, 1868? The correct answer is A, 1870. Which Victorian poet wrote The Charge of the Light Brigade? A, Charles Dickens, or William Wordsworth, or C, Robert Browning, or D, Alfred Tennyson? The correct answer is D, Alfred Tennyson. What was the primary fuel for industry during the Victorian era? Is the answer A, solar energy, B, coal, C, wood, or D, oil? The correct answer is B, coal. What major event caused a mass emigration from Ireland in the 1840s? Is it A, Industrial Revolution, or B, English Civil War, or C, Irish Potato Famine, or D, Great Fire of London? The correct answer is C, Irish Potato Famine. Which architect designed the Houses of Parliament after the 1834 fire? Is it A, Charles Barry, or B, George Gilbert Scott, or C, John Nash, or D, Thomas Cubitt? The correct answer is A, Charles Barry. Which significant legal reform in 1833 abolished slavery in most of the British Empire? Is it A, Emancipation Proclamation, or B, Slave Trade Act, or C, Slavery Abolition Act, or D, British Freedom Act? The correct answer is C, Slavery Abolition Act. Which famous British engineer designed the Clifton Suspension Bridge? Is it A, Thomas Telford, or B, Charles Babbage, or C, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, or D, George Stephenson? The correct answer is C, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. What major event in 1837 marked the beginning of the Victorian era? Is it A, the French Revolution, or B, Queen Victoria's coronation, or C, Waterloo Battle, or D, the Industrial Revolution? The correct answer is B, Queen Victoria's coronation. Which novel by Charles Dickens features the character Ebenezer Scrooge? Is it Bleak House, or B, Oliver Twist, or C, A Christmas Carol, or D, Great Expectations? The correct answer is C, A Christmas Carol. Which public health reformer is known for his work on the Broad Street cholera outbreak and its possible solutions? A. John Snow, or B. Robert Koch, or C. Jonas Salk, or D. Louis Pasteur? The correct answer is A. John Snow. What year was the Education Act passed, making school attendance compulsory for children aged 5 to 10? Is it A. 1890, or B. 1878, or C. 1880, or D. 1882? The correct answer is C. 1880. Which institution, founded in 1857, houses a vast collection of art and design? Is the answer A. Smithsonian Institution, or B. Louvre Museum, or C. British Museum, or D. Victorian Albert Museum? The correct answer is D. Victoria and Albert Museum. What year did Queen Victoria die? Is it A. 1901, or B. 1897, or C. 1899, or D. 1903? The correct answer is A. 1901. What significant law passed in 1842 restricted the employment of women and children in mines? Is it option A. Labor Protection Act, B. Child Labor Act, C. Mines Act, or D. Mining Regulations 1842? The correct answer is C. Mines Act. Who was the author of The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Is it A. H.G. Wells, or B. Charles Dickens, or C. Robert Louis Stevenson, or D. Arthur Conan Doyle? The correct answer is C. Robert Louis Stevenson. Which of the following is the name of the legislative body of the United Kingdom? Is it A. House of Lords, or B. Royal Assembly, or C. Congress, or D. Parliament? The correct answer is D. Parliament. What year was the Factory Act, which regulated working hours for children, passed? Is it A. 1833, B. 1830, C. 1835, or D. 1840? The correct answer is A. 1833. What major public health act was passed in 1848 in response to cholera outbreaks? Is it A. Public Health Act, or B. Epidemic Control Act, or C. Sanitation Act, or D. Cholera Prevention Act? The correct answer is A. Public Health Act. Which famous author of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was a Victorian mathematician? A. Charles Dickens, or B. Lewis Carroll, or C. H.G. Wells, or D. Arthur Conan Doyle? The correct answer is B. Lewis Carroll. What year did the Indian Rebellion, also known as the Sepoy Mutiny, occur? Is it A. 1861, or B. 1859, or C. 1857, or D. 55? The correct answer is C. 1857. Thanks for watching. Comment with how many questions you got correct. Should we make the next video have easier or harder problems? Was the difficulty just right? Do you have suggestions for future trivia topics? Don't forget to drop a like and sub if you enjoyed the video.